Hey, back again with some more Japanese tools, and this time the theme is a little bit different. Um, I have two identical Toyo toolboxes here, and what these are for, these are starter toolboxes with some basic starter hand tools in them for my two young nephews. So if you have any young family members or anything, maybe think about piecing them together, a toolbox, or if you need some starter tools yourself for home, or if you're in an apartment, get some basic hand tools. So this is the Toyo Y280. You know, everyone needs to start somewhere with tools, and you can't really get through life without using some of the basic hand tools at some point. So everybody needs them. Beautiful box here, made in Japan, Toyo Y280, about 280 millimeters long, about 170 wide, and I believe it's about 110 millimeters tall. Finishing on this, very nice. The boxing, or not the boxing, I was reading box. The stamping of the metal is very sharp, very nice. The finishing on it, which is I believe it's a paint, not a powder coat, is very even, very nice. I've been thoroughly impressed with the Toyo toolboxes and the Trusco toolboxes that I've had my hands on. And Toyo makes the Trusco boxes as well. Collapsible handle here on the top. Sits flush. Metal clasp. Japan. It is lockable. You can put a lock in here. Very solid feeling. I mean, this sucker is going to last. So let's take a look. So basic hand tools that you need for starting out. You know, the most basic thing you need is a screwdriver. And so we went with the classic, the Japanese vessel, famous screwdrivers here, the ball grip. I really like the ball grip. You get a lot of purchase on there and ability to torque. Like all the vessel items I have, very nicely finished. So for the cross type, we have the red, and then also for the flat bladed driver, very nicely finished, the green. And these are all made in Japan. Vessel, very famous Japanese manufacturer of screwdrivers and like items. Also with that, the stubby screwdriver, which is pretty necessary because sometimes these are just too long. And this is a 4-in-1 vessel, offers part number TD-110, and has a hex retainer with 2 bits in it. So you get 2 sizes of Phillips. You get a number 1 and a number 2, and then 2 flat blades, 4.5 millimeter and 6 millimeter. Very, very nice. I'm not going to open these because they are gifts. So put that down there. I did also maybe purchase some for myself too. Copycats. So those are the most basic thing everybody needs, screwdriver. After that, everybody needs some pliers, and the classic needle nose, very useful for many different things. These are Hosan P-22 needle nose pliers. Hosan are very affordable, a very affordable Japanese brand, and they are made in Japan, and very affordable and good quality from what what I've seen and what I can tell. So finishing on these is actually quite nice. Like I said, I'm not going to open these. Copper wire up to 2.6 millimeter, which is pretty pretty thick, so I don't think that'll be an issue for most projects. So the classic needle nose, and also everybody needs the channel locks. Hosan P-244. You can see the finish there. These are actually very nicely finished, and they're very affordable and made in Japan. Hosan makes all kinds of pliers and things like that. Pretty much a staple. So went with Japanese tools, of course, because it's fun. Of course, I could have gone to the local hardware store and got some stuff, but where's the fun in that? So all these items are from Amazon Japan. Also, everybody needs the adjustable wrench. So this is a Trusco, part number TRMW-24. Trusco, very familiar Japanese manufacturer of all kinds of hand tools. A lot of industrial stuff, but all kinds of basic hand tools as well. These are fairly narrow, quite small, perfect size for little hands or light jobs. Opens up 24mm here. You can see the finishing on these. These are extremely affordable, if you know what I mean. But for their price, these are these will be quite sufficient, especially for starting out. So everybody needs those. The adjustable wrench, and also something that I always found very useful growing up, and they just come in handy so much, is a pair of vice grips. So these are KTC vice grips, and part number is 100WR. I also have the exact same one, and they work just fine. Very nicely made. KTC, obviously another Japanese staple. So those are the main tools that I think everybody really needs to start out with. I know my little nephews, they already have, they each have their own hammers, so I don't need to provide a hammer in this set. But for a starter kit, for somebody you know, or for yourself, you know, these are basically the items you can start with. Also, I'm going to throw in there a tape measure. These are the soft tape measures. I have one here that I really like. This is from Clover, Japanese company. These are the soft kind. They're not metal. They're fiberglass. Has inch and metric. Made in Japan. So I'm going to throw one of those in there for them too. And that's basically what you need to start out with. These boxes will last, you know, forever. These are very nicely made. These Toyo toolboxes are just excellent quality. So we have the identical set in here. So I would definitely think about, you know, if you have somebody in your life that either got their first home or first apartment, or some younger members of your family, you know, start them out with something very useful. It's everybody needs these kind of tools, and everyone has to start somewhere. So again, with the Toyo, very impressed with these boxes. I might have to maybe get one for myself. They make a lot of different sizes, and I'm very impressed with the quality. And like I was saying, the Trusco boxes that I have, Trusco is just made by Toyo. At least their toolboxes. So very impressed with them. So this has been just a kind of an overview of a starter toolbox that you can piece together for yourself or for somebody else. And I think these will serve them well for years and years to come. So thanks for watching, and I'll come back with you next time with more Japanese tools, and we'll see you. Take care.